The world is changing. Cities are evolving. With adoption and deployment of digital technologies, cities are now more than brick and mortar. They are becoming innovatively functional and aspirational. Communities are becoming smart. Smart cities are the future.
The basic elements required in a smart city: two things: electricity, constant electricity, and high-speed internet.
In a smart city, the goal is to address growing urbanization challenges with a digital framework. The framework is an intelligent network of connected objects and machines that transmit data using wireless technology and the cloud.
A village with electricity and high-speed internet is already smart.
Smart cities can improve energy distribution, streamline trash collection, decrease traffic congestion, and even improve air quality with help from the Internet of Things.
The right leadership with the right vision, I think, can be able to deliver and change some of our cities to smart cities.
Programos Foundation is today a major advocate for the development of smart and connected communities and cities in Nigeria. The COVID-19 pandemic devastated the world, but it has also demonstrated just how much digital innovations are needed to serve the society. Innovations that make the people smarter, better connected, healthier, precipitating solutions that have a positive impact and relevant local content. Amos Emmanuel, chairman of Programmers Foundation, constant refrain is that change does not happen on its own. it is influenced by people who innovate. He is always calling and urging innovators to rise and occupy leadership positions in every part of the world, particularly in Nigeria. He is a firm believer that the world innovation cannot be complete without leadership contribution from Africa and especially Nigeria. Programmers Foundation Africa, tapping into the growing, the digital awareness, has taken up the challenge to help the continent progress. Programmers Foundation was established in 2009 by Programmers Software Limited, a long-standing leader in the capital market financial technology subsector that saw the need to fund activities, help realize the goal to deliver innovation-bed ecosystem for Nigerians. Amos Emmanuel, Chairman, Chief Software Architect for Programmers Software Group, is a prolific software designer and entrepreneur. He has served as ICT backbone to numerous financial institutions in Nigeria with over 25 years' experience automating and maintaining more than 100 capital market operator organizations in Nigeria and Ghana with the multiple award-winning Cloud Integra. He is the UN World Summit Awards eminent national expert for Nigeria. Programmers Foundation is engaged in significant work. It is helping Africa harness the power of technology. It is teaching Africa to innovate. The impressive and groundbreaking work that Programmers Foundation has pioneered is particularly important in the light of the United Nations UN Decade of Action on the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. The Decade of Action calls for accelerating sustainable solutions to all the world's biggest challenges, ranging from poverty and gender to climate change, inequality, and closing the finance gap. Technology promises to play a larger-than-life role in this quest. Programmers Foundation, through its work, offers Africa a huge chance and gives her a massive advantage. Programmers Foundation may well be Africa's linchpin. Two important segments of Programmers Foundation's multi-pronged approach include the Innovationbed Africa and Smart City Project. Innovationbed Africa is playing a strategic role in identifying and promoting indigenous solutions. Since it emerged on the scene, Innovationbed has made steady progress. Today, it is a go-to organic platform for startups' incubation and multiplication. Without a doubt, Innovationbed SDGs framework offers Africans a community-based collaborative hub in the areas of mentorship, innovation capacity, development, and entrepreneurship. Indeed, the emergence of an entrepreneurial bespoke IT ecosystem is perhaps the best way to precipitate the growth of the ICT sector with the development of relevant and functional solutions. The way Innovationbed works is to constantly explore the relationship between technology and broader social issues. Everywhere, Africa appears to be behind. Innovationbed has become a bridge builder, an aggregator, and facilitator. It is spearheading efforts to contribute to efforts to build a digital ecosystem for innovation development in Africa. Innovationbed has incredible long-standing strategic initiative research partners, including the Global Digital Foundation, ICT4, SIDS, Info Poverty World Conference, Operation Global, and Amiable UN World Summit Awards, WSA. Eminent national experts from over 180 countries. These alliances have bonded Innovationbed to advance actions towards the UN Sustainable Development Goal from across the respective countries. The World Summit Awards are a unique award system selecting and promoting local digital innovation to improve society, combining an ongoing series of international events and activities with a global network of startups, social entrepreneurs, mentors, jurors, speakers, experts, government leaders, academia, civil society. WSA is an international platform for cutting-edge examples of how ICTs can impact society positively. Innovationbed coordinates Nigeria's participation. The vision is clear: to address Africa's greatest socio-economic challenges through innovative technology solutions by offering opportunity platforms for growing quality and knowledgeable generation of startups in the new nation-building transformation agenda. Innovationbed Startup Opportunities Gateway incubates for promotion, growing innovative African startups and impacting the ecosystem positively. In Nigeria, members of the Innovation Council comprise of outstanding digital entrepreneurs who have at one time or the other researched, designed, and developed great innovation with positive social impact on the Nigerian society and beyond. Programmers Foundation's involvement in technology solutions embraces smart city. First is the appreciation of the fact that a smart city is not a computer. A smart city is a city that uses ICT to increase operational efficiency, share information with the public, and improve both the quality of government services and citizen welfare. The economic realities indicate that as more and more people move to urban areas, cities will struggle to cope with the influx of people. The need to create smart cities is becoming all the more unavoidable. Smart cities will make urban areas more livable and truly sustainable. Programmers Foundation is actively working to promote smart city solutions. Over the last decade, Programmers Foundation has been working with the UN World Summit Awards to select, promote, connect purpose-driven local digital innovation with a strong impact on improving the Nigerian society, given the too many social challenges they face. AMOS is tireless in working to improve continental participation in the UN World Summit Awards Global Innovation Competition. In his words, he wants to encourage young people across the African continent to dream, to reach for the sky, and be part of the solution to move Africa forward. Amos Emmanuel has started a grand project. The impact will reverberate for eons. Programmers Foundation is driving the Innovationbed to transform Africa and establish smart cities across the continent. Countries. The World Summit Awards are a unique award system selecting and promoting local digital innovation to improve society, combining an ongoing series of international events and activities with with a global network of startups, social entrepreneurs, mentors, jurors, speakers, experts, government leaders, academia, civil society. WSA is an international platform for cutting-edge examples of how ICTs can impact society positively. Innovationbed coordinates Nigeria's participation. The vision is clear: to address Africa's greatest socio-economic challenges through innovative technology solutions by offering opportunity platforms for growing quality and knowledgeable generation of startups in the new nation-building transformation agenda. Innovationbed Startup Opportunities Gateway incubates for promotion, growing innovative African startups and impacting the ecosystem positively. In Nigeria, members of the Innovation Council comprise of outstanding digital entrepreneurs who have at one time or the other researched, designed, and developed great innovation with positive social impact on the Nigerian society and beyond. Programmers Foundation's involvement in technology solutions embraces smart city. First is the appreciation of the fact that a smart city is not a computer. A smart city is a city that uses ICT to increase operational efficiency, share information with the public, and improve both the quality of government services and citizen welfare. The economic realities indicate that as more and more people move to urban areas, cities will struggle to cope with the influx of people. The need to create smart cities is becoming all the more unavoidable. Smart cities will make urban areas more livable and truly sustainable. Programmers Foundation is actively working to promote smart city solutions. Over the last decade, Programmers Foundation has been working with the UN World Summit Awards to select, promote, connect purpose-driven local digital innovation with a strong impact on improving the Nigerian society, given the too many social challenges they face. AMOS is tireless in working to improve continental participation in the UN World Summit Awards Global Innovation Competition. In his words, he wants to encourage young people across the African continent to dream, to reach for the sky, and be part of the solution to move Africa forward. Amos Emmanuel has started a grand project. The impact will reverberate for eons. Programmers Foundation is driving the Innovationbed to transform Africa and establish smart cities across the continent.
Right. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Amos.
Yeah, good afternoon, Aslan. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, great. Merci. You're welcome. Yeah,
thank
Prof.
you.
Good afternoon, Amos. How
Prof.
are you doing?
Yeah, good morning, sir. How are you, sir? Good morning, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
good afternoon. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, while the house will grow, we will just leverage on our timeline and on our program. We'll just to continue. Yeah, I think I have. I'm sorry, Aslan.
Hmm. Yep.
Prof actually has some visitors. Prof has some visitors. Whether he will join or later, he's not very sure. You know, today is the graduate program, so he's just on standby anyway. Right, so we'll just venture. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so thank you so very much, Africa. Today, the event about the webinar for our young people across the tertiary institutions. In fact, from the registrations, we saw that really there is a whole lot of work to be done. And this is what has brought about this intervention. And I'm very happy at the industry personalities I'm having in this forum, even at this time that we are just starting it 2 minutes after. I'm already having my former president of the Institute of Software Practitioners, and of course the co-founder of the IPv6, which is like the new internet. Internet has a renewal, and we're going to hear a bit about that soon. And also special credits to Topmost University. I have Dr. Fayemi in the house. We will also get to hear him. Quite many other people I may not be able to mention at this stage. Oh, I'm glad to also have Dr. Mensah, one of my my mentees in the MasterCard Foundation Associate Program. Happy to have you, Doctor. Okay. And the country coordinators, we may not be able to even see ourselves right now, but let us just put the program on the footing of starting. So let's see what the program says. If I may have, do I know if Mr. Kurang is in the house? Mr. Kurang from the Gambia? If he's in, or Sise, his team will be able to coordinate and will be able to handle that. But to just get the program started, I will just invite my chairman, so to speak, Chris Wajay, and he will give us a background and, of course, why this is just a match for Africa today. And I'm happy also in the house, we have the academia and various other industrial experts that are also joining. I can see the Udo tongues of this world. I can see Koku from Togo. And okay, yeah, I have Mudu Lamin from the Gambia, Sierra Leone. About 13 countries are actually engaging today. And the need for this program to just be off the ground is because there is need for this mentorship intervention. And the mentorship is not to say that we are another school, but we are actually another incubation that can actually influence what the academia are currently doing in whatever tertiary institutions they are. So, Chris Wajay, sir, I will seek your indulgence to please take the floor, so I will know what to say thereafter. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and very great digital minds out there. I hope you can hear me. My name is Chris Wajay, and I'm the little mind, as to say, at the forefront of the digital transformation policy for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That was my sojourn in 1999, 2000, when we were rolling up, people will know, on the very renowned Millennium Bug, ordinarily called the 2000 bug, when we were struggling with the issue of bits and bytes, where, of course, those bytes were ending in 4 digits, and there was need to ensure that, of course, from year 2000, one can expand these structures to be able to accommodate other growing phenomena, as we know today, of course, 256 bytes and the rest of it. So that was my trajectory, and we saw that. I was privileged to be the president of the Information Technology Association of Nigeria, where eminent minds like Amos Emmanuel was very active. That year 1999 to 2003, and we were able to convince the federal government of Nigeria to endorse our draft document on the need to establish a national IT policy for Nigeria, which, of course, we are gladdened to say that has been able to also ensure that the rest of there's a lot of significant states in Africa are emulated to ensure that there is a framework that one can speak to that subject of information technology and digital transformation. So that's my pedigree or antecedents, if you like. And going forward after the national IT policy, I was also privileged to be a co-founder of the Institute of Software Practitioners of Nigeria, which is about 22, 23 years now, and they are still waxing strong. There's also, of course, a lot of interventions that we've done at the professional level, like the Nigerian Computer Society. Just to give a trajectory that those who are coming behind, they had a multifaceted interjection and, of course, interrogation to do so that they can explore the multitasking dynamics of the environment. It's not a one jacket fits all, but a multifaceted interrogation of how one can leverage both the opportunities and curtail those issues that are really challenging not only Africa, but indeed the entire planet. And of course, when we talk about the entire planet, now that brings us to the AI phenomena. And when we do that, it becomes another level. We ask ourselves, where will Africa be when AI matures? Indeed, will AI mature without African intervention? I think that's probably what I believe the founder of Programmers Foundations wants to explore. And of course, it is apt to make sure that this intervention resonates to the entire African continent. And of course, those participants that are there are, for me, the right audience that can drive that message from the conversation that we're going to have. I'll probably begin as a mentor to affirm that indeed AI does not fall from the sky. That's my first input. It doesn't fall from the sky. Even the apple that falls from the tree, owes allegiance to the roots of the tree, right? We agree. That's a given. So to speak, AI is really the humanity concept. We are looking at cybersecurity as a phenomenon, but then cybersecurity is a behavioral science attitude in sociological form and psychological and philosophical that has been existing in man for centuries. That's where we have a thief, or something is stolen, or it is my own, and all what's not. So those things have existed, for centuries. Now, of course, we are having them in the digital realm as what? As data, all right? And because they are data, they are precious, they are more than precious than the all crude oil that we have, all the diamonds that we have, all the golds that we have, all the lithiums that we have, because those things really are just ordinary data. They are existential data in our lives. Like you have, of course, the hospitals, the infrastructures, you have the oceans, you have the rockets, you have the airborne. They are all structured data. So to speak, my submission that AI does not fall out of the sky is that something preceded AI. And that for me is the EI of AI. The EI is the emotional intelligence of artificial intelligence, because AI is fathomed in human being that creates the machine, that writes the algorithm, that ensures that this innovation can go on. And of course, we'll have seen, as I've analyzed from 1999, 2000, Y2K, that things have continued to evolve. So we are just at the beginning, and probably there's not going to be a threshold, because by the time we stop thinking, we stop innovation, then humanity dies. It's the human mind that propels technology. It's the human mind that leads us to outer space. It is the human mind that erroneously caused wars. It's the human mind that energizes for peace and trajectory. So I see this thing as quantum of data. And of course, that probably will take us into when those data clusters, how do we manage them? Because we talk about data banks, we talk about data centers and all these things, emerging phenomena, we talk about data in the cloud. Yes, fair enough. But when will these storages be so complex to manage? And what resources in terms of capacity building, in terms of knowledge, in terms of innovation, do we, and when I say we, Africa, need to be able to ensure that they are part of the digital knowledge Olympiad, as I've codified it? We are really not in a machine or technology. It's a knowledge Olympiad, just like you're running a race in Lewis Owens in 1933 when he did the race of the 100 meters that really ended in gold. And of course, Hitler refused to shake his hand. But now you cannot leave Africa behind, because moving forward from where we are, we know that Africa taught the world how to count. Africa is the origin of humanity, as codified as we know today, that the oldest sculpture that is found of human endeavor in the world is there in the Museum of Tanzania. It's more than 1 million years old. So it does not take that pride out of Africa as the origin of man. We talk about science, technology, innovation, digitization. Hey, what drives digitization and keeps it alive? The energy component that fires that issue. And we know that the first fire in the world of the history of humanity was done by the striking of two stones in Africa. And that energy taking other innovative forms to be able to transform coal, charcoal, lithium, or gas, crude into one form of energy or the other. So the advent of my presentation is that neither we nor the world should write off Africa as one of the very important substances and ingredients of moving the global digital trajectory forward. We should really understand that really we are at the advent of just starting. We've not scratched it. If we look at the billions of stars in the galaxy, in the Milky Way, there's going to be data, and we are seeing data being collected. The outer space is going. Elon Musk is making rockets to be reusable as well. Electric cars are forming. They are just data. So Africa must prioritize data education. knowledge education, in preparing for this knowledge Olympiad, okay? We should not be bamboozled by the AI. We should go really and fathom and build more sociologists, psychologists, philosophers that are digital inclined, that can design human mind. People are exploring the DNA today of humanity. I think it's more than 82% completed, to be able to fathom, exactly how does the human mind works, what is the human anatomy all about, because there are a lot of hidden data that we don't know. So our behavioral sciences have taught us that this complexity of I know, has limitation, because there are similar philosophical adages that say, oh, I see, I forget. Of course, the brain stores, but the picture probably comes later. I see, I forget. I hear, I remember. I hear, I remember is because there are sensors in us that, of course, takes in sound and converts them into data for us to remember. So what we are saying is that AI should not be something out of the ordinary that we thought, or we think is coming from the sky. All the algorithms that is forming Meta and Beta and all these things are really codified of structural data that can be interpretable as we are speaking. All right. I'm speaking to you based on the data and experiences that I have inside me. And that comes to mind, and I say, oh, where is the mind of humanity? We often ask this question, where is the mind? Yes, the responses varies. A lot of us, we know that the responses we say, some people are saying, my mind is in my heart. Some will say, no, it's my brain. We are in the brain. The head encompasses the brain. The brain is just about 3.8% of the entire score of humanity. So you have your ear, it's a sensor. You have your mouth, it's of course it's a microphone. You have the eyes, of course it's a binocular that sees far, You have your nose, it's a sensor for smell. And all these things are conjuncted, into a sort of a phenomena that drives. So when we look at AI is trying to galvanize a lot of data from many sources to be able to deliver, a specific solution or a specific direction. But then, can that direction be faultless, or are there consequences? The German will say "Nein." Nein is yes and no. So when I say "Nein," I say yes, it can be very advantageous to humanity. And "Nein," no, because there are consequences if we don't contain, the adverse effects of AI. Just like we've seen, we were not talking about cybersecurity 50 years ago, but computing has emerged even before that. We are excited, and all this codification, assembler languages, and of course, Fortran, and scientists were busy working until we got into the internet trail. All right. But then all those things, it's like left behind. So there is a new beginning based on the foundation that we build. Just as we said that we are working or resting on the foundation knowledge that Africa has built over time. We look at the pyramids. There's no the examples are there. Those are construction dynamics and intelligence, ever known to man, and they're still standing today. So what we are advocating is that Africa must be part, have no option, must be part of the Knowledge Olympiad. There's no option. That's why Programos Foundation is laying a crystal stone for those who are going to champion that future. We should be able to establish things like Programos digital nurseries. We are not talking about age 10. We are talking about the kindergarten, preschool digital museums and nursery, where our kids will no more be playing just with the sand or the stone, but they will be playing with knowledge, digital knowledge, to be able to champion and move to the next level of the knowledge competition and deliverable. I know my time is going. I will have probably loved to speak on. They call me the oracle, but I'm just the small one. I want to transmit my oraculous data to the coming generation. Thank you very much. Quite
Thank you so
appreciate
very much.
everybody out
Thank
there.
you so very much, Oracle there. Thank you. That was, in fact, on the Oracle base, as it were. Thank you so very much. And please, guests, if you have a language, particularly you need to get French from English or English from French, feel free to convert your feature on captions on Zoom, and you will be able to get every speech in the respective convenient language. Thank you. Monsieur Kofi Sosu. Monsieur Kofi Sosu. Est-ce que vous êtes là?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, obtenons votre message, monsieur. Bienvenue.
Okay. Bienvenue, merci.
Votre message, 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Ok, je viens. D'abord, je remercie beaucoup de participer à ce webinaire. C'est une opportunité unique de plonger au cœur de cette transformation et d'exposer ensemble les innovations, mais aussi de mieux comprendre les défis éthiques et techniques liés à cette technologie. Nous allons aborder des questions cruciales comme l'IA peut-être améliorer notre processus métier, comment pouvons-nous l'utiliser de manière responsable et surtout comment nous préparer aux opportunités à venir. En fait, ce que je veux dire, c'est que l'IA peut aider beaucoup à transformer beaucoup de carrières de jeunes, beaucoup de choses dans notre vie. Donc, nous devons l'embrasser et essayer de le maîtriser pour pouvoir l'utiliser pour la transformation digitale de l'Afrique et amener l'Afrique à un niveau plus évolué dans tous les domaines possibles. Merci.
Yeah. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Monsieur Kofi Sosu. Kofi Sosu there from Togo, a software and technology entrepreneur from Togo. I can identify Mr. Emmanuel Dixon, another cybersecurity expert from Togo. From Ghana.
From Ghana, yes.
Your message.
Ghana.
Just a minute or two,
yes.
Sir.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on this program. So yes, quickly, my message is basically to try and inspire and encourage we on the call when it comes to artificial intelligence, what we can do. Chris said something on artificial intelligence. I also want to add up. We are seeing today, I just want to highlight how AI can be leveraged, okay, especially here in Africa, okay, and the exciting prospect that it offers in fields like agriculture, healthcare, manufacturing. Yes, so let's take it one by one. Let's start with agriculture, and which remains a crucial sector in Africa, okay, basically provides livelihoods to millions of us in Africa here. But however, farming faces some significant challenges, from unpredictable weather patterns to poor yield. Let's think about how AI can play a transformative role. Okay, for instance, with AI-driven precision farming techniques, farmers can now analyze soil quality. They can predict the best time to plant, when to harvest, monitor crop health, even using satellite data satellite data and sensors. Okay, in farming. Now, if AI can help us optimize water usage, forecast pest invasion, minimize losses, and improve efficiency. Imagine being able to use, let's say, drones equipped with AI to access fields and provide real-time data to help farmers to make smarter decisions. This is something that I think we as Africa should look at, because we should bear in mind that food security is one of the most important key aspects when it comes to the security of we as Africans. Okay, and so for us to be able to leverage on the use of AI to be able to grow and harvest the kind of foods that we eat, and then I think if we have that sorted, then one of our problems in Africa is sorted. Okay, so for us on core, especially for students who are on core, and we should begin to think about how we can use AI to address some challenges, that is food security. Another area that AI seems to be making a boom is manufacturing, okay? Because AI is now revolutionizing production processes in factories worldwide, okay? Where there's something known as smart manufacturing, okay? Where AI-driven, Chris spoke about Elon Musk. Just some few days back, he had a lunch with his Wii robots where we saw genius ideas. Okay, and this is all driven by AI. And we are encouraging students that they should try and look into this sector, try and come out with something innovative ideas, products that can be of benefit to us in the African market. Okay. Now, the idea of diving into AI might seem daunting, but let's remember the words of Steve Jobs, who once said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." Okay, and so, and that change starts with you and I. Once we are crazy enough to think we can change the world, we can do so. And how can we do that? It is through AI, through technology. Okay. Nelson Mandela also said the same thing. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. You are in the right place, gaining the knowledge and skills to shape the future. Do not underestimate your potential to create something meaningful. Okay. This is something that we need to look at. We need to look at the beauty of AI. That is a field of full possibilities. Okay. And so if you're interested in AI, you don't have to be an expert in right away. Okay. You can start, even start with curiosity. Begin with areas like machine learning, data science, and what are the foundations, natural learning, programming, robotics. You can't just be an expert from get-go. It starts from somewhere. But always bear in mind that this field that we are looking at, it should benefit we in Africa. The kind of innovative ideas that I know some of us have, if we bring to fruition, we'll be able to solve most of our problems. Okay, so this is a call to action for students, for us on call, that AI is just not a technology of the future. It is here and it is now. It's already changing the world. It's up to you to decide how you want to be part of that change. Start by learning, collaborating, thinking about how AI can solve the real problems around us. Okay, don't be afraid to explore and innovate. The future is bright and it is in your hands to shape it. And so I implore that we all try our best, explore, just read, try to get the knowledge, understand what AI can do, and always remember that whatever problem you want to solve, a solution is always bigger than the problem. So forget about the problems we have in Africa. Get the solution. Once you get a solution and you're able to use AI to address these problems, then I can say that Africa is going to be in a few years to come. Okay, this is an untapped market when it comes to technology. The whites they are exhausted. Africa, the knowledge is here. And I see Africa in the next 5 years, 10 years to come, that when it comes to AI, if we are to look at this field and invest our time, knowledge, research, and try and come out with products and solutions that can help our problems, Africa could be the beacon of the world, and we can lead. Actually, we can lead. It is possible. It is doable. Some people have done it, and we can also do it.
Okay, thank you so very much there, Mr. Emmanuel Bamford Dixon. That's the Information Security GRC Manager for CalBank Ghana. Thank you so very much there. I'll take the next move back to Nigeria, and I'll be inviting a very good friend, Dr. Olanrewaju Emmanuel Fayemi, Acting Director Center for Research, Innovation, and Collaboration at the Mountain Top University. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, very well.
Are you hearing me?
Very
Okay.
well, very well.
Okay,
sir.
thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. And I'm glad to be here. And I will say good afternoon to all the participants across Africa. I come from my own from Lagos. Yes, from my own tribe in Lagos. So I'm glad to be here. Indeed, I'm very grateful for my good friend, Mr. Amos, for inviting me to this webinar. I'm profoundly honored to join the Innovationbed Africa AI Academy. It's my first time of hearing about the academy, or my first time also of joining this academy when we needed to do something at my university, and we need to talk to someone who is working with young scholars and students on artificial intelligence. And I got to know him. He gave me hope, and I'm very, very happy to be part of this initiative. So, as a guest speaker for Mountain Top University, I'm not into AI, but the last speaker said you don't have to be an expert to be part of AI initiative drive, and I'm so glad to hear that. So, I'm a medical scientist, a biological scientist, but I'll just give you the good will message for my institution. I believe this esteemed gathering is of bright minds and innovators. Of course, is a testament of the academy's commitment to nurture our next generation across Africa. So, as an institution, Mountain Top University will recognize the transformative potential of AI and the digital marketing in reshaping our economy, in reshaping the industry, in reshaping the society, and also of giving us a brighter future as a continent. So I believe this is a very vital platform for undergraduate students from diverse fields to explore cutting-edge technologies, trends, and best practices in AI. So I commend the CEO and your team, Innovationbed Africa AI Academy, for this great initiative. It will bridge the gap between theory and practice in our knowledge. We know in my institution, we also engage in cybersecurity. We also train students in software engineering, computer
We cannot hear you, doctor.
Okay. Looks the sound, your sound there, doctor. Great. One of the things with communication, nonetheless, we hope it gets back. We hope it gets back. And if I may just take one more so that, okay, maybe I may just take one more so that I can now get our friend Aslan to take us on digital marketing. Let me have Larry. Larry? Mr. Larry, are you there? Okay. Maybe let's just take Aslan. Aslan, let's just get to do your talk. Let's do your talk. Aslan, let's go.
Thank you, Amos, and thank you everyone for joining this call. And I was listening to the talk made by the Emmanuel Dixon, and he was very right that we should really forget about the problems and let's just talk about the solutions. So I think in my presentation, I'll be really talking about the solutions and trying to integrate how we can really integrate digital marketing with the latest technologies that we are talking about, which is AI, right? So, Amos, if you can allow me to share my screen.
Yeah, you co-host. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And let me share my screen and show my presentation right in front of you. So basically, this presentation is especially for the undergraduates, and this is for the foundation level digital marketing training. Um, just for the sake of my introduction, I'm a digital marketing specialist. I have like 8 years of experience in digital marketing. Um, and I have served various industry sectors that includes retail, e-commerce, taxation, financial services, and a lot more. So I work in New Zealand for the taxation industry, the financial industry, and I also work in Pakistan for e-commerce, education, digital marketing agencies, and I'm also engaged with a lot of international projects, especially with the UNICT for SIDS. Um, and we have projects like NG Institute and Dubai Study Hub. So first of all, I will be talking about what exactly is digital marketing, because a lot of people are asking and are confused, like what exactly is the digital marketing and how we can actually start our learning for the digital marketing. So just to give a clear um, introduction or the definition of it is like any marketing effort that happens on the internet or on a digital device is really a digital marketing. And this is it. This is a simple definition that you can use for it. Now, why you should actually choose digital marketing is because, and a lot of companies you can see, especially in Asia and Africa, in Australia region, and also in Europe, that there is a swift change from traditional marketing to digital marketing, and there is a lot of things that you can cover in digital marketing. So first of all, if you practice digital marketing, it is very cost effective. Now, I can tell you that if you want to sell your product or your services on digital marketing and a platform like Facebook, Instagram, you can just spend your $10 or like $5, and you can get a very good reaction from the audience within this small budget as well. And then you can also target a large number of audience. So for example, if you're sitting in Nigeria, you can target the audience that are living in USA or in UK or in New Zealand. So we have a lot of options to target our audience, and we can get a high conversion rates. So if we make our campaign uh, targeted, very well targeted, and we have a good landing page, the possibilities are very high that we can get a good number of sales just by sitting our home and just by promoting our products. However, in the traditional marketing, the overall rate or the expenses are very high. There's a limited audience, and you cannot talk directly with your customer. However, through Facebook, Instagram, or through WhatsApp, you can talk directly with your audience. um, and these are some of the interesting statistics for the digital marketing. So right now you can see that the e-commerce sales all over the world are expected to reach like 6.5 trillion. So these are the statistics back in by 2022, and 51 shoppers now actually do the Google research before making any purchase. So you can see that there is a vast majority of the audience that are using Google to first of all check if your business is online, and then they can see your website, and then they can purchase anything from you. And you can see that there is a vast potential to increase your sales no matter where are you sitting. If you're sitting in Ghana, if you're sitting in Nigeria, you're sitting in Sierra Leone or South Africa or even New Zealand, there's no boundaries. You can sell your product or services anywhere across the globe. So if I talk about the digital marketing services or the types of digital marketing, so we have to cover like branding. We have the modules for the social media, content marketing, email marketing, video production, website development, and the SEO. And the one of the most important question that we have, like, so yes, okay, so we are getting the training for the digital marketing. What are the future pathways for it? Now, if you have done the course or the certification in the digital marketing, you can become a digital marketing specialist, number one, the SEO manager, the content marketing specialist, the marketing coordinator, social media manager, pay-per-click specialist, marketing automation coordinator, graphic designer, website developer, and email marketing specialist. So all of these titles, all of these positions that are listed here uh, are of high value. The salaries everywhere are very high. And if you are willing to even launch your own digital marketing agency by learning all of these things and tools, you will be in a very good shape to actually launch your own digital marketing agency in Africa. So, I do want to share a good news, which is basically we are about to launch in Africa region, especially with the partnership with Amos and Programos and the Innovation Bed. We are presenting the NZE Institute, and through NZE Institute, we are launching CETO programs. So CETO programs are basically the certification programs for the IT officials. So these are like 6 months of programs. I'm sorry, 6 weeks programs, and this is like if anyone wants to learn about the digital technologies, digital platforms, smart driven enterprises, how we can build an enterprise which is smart, and how we can automate the process of our enterprises as well. We are teaching those courses as well. And also we have complete digital marketing course as well. And the good and the interesting thing is that all of these programs that you're seeing here on the screen, these programs are recognized and approved by the Harrisburg University, USA, and also approved by the UNICT for a SIDS partnership. So student can go through all of these programs if they are interested. So if I talk about the digital marketing program, so we are covering a lot of ground here. So this is the landing page of the program, and let me show you the curriculum that we are going to offer. So from the scratch, from the marketing research till the website development and the email marketing, search engine optimization, social media marketing, Google Ads, Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, and lastly, we will be talking about by sitting in Africa, how you can get your clients all over the world. Doesn't matter if you are seeking clients in USA, UK, Europe, or Australia. So by this particular certification programs, I will teach you how you can get your international clients for your business, and I will be also teaching you how you can set up your own e-commerce platform, and you can list your own product or services there, and based on that, you can launch your campaign all over the world, and you can get a very good sales results um, based on that. Now, as a part of this training program, and since because we have discussed that this is for especially for the foundation level and the undergraduate program, so this is the training session, is short training session that we have, and I wanted to talk about the core aspect of digital marketing, and this is we call a buyer persona. So what exactly buyer persona is actually the profile of your customer. So you really need to understand who you are going to target. Um, for the digital marketing. So once you have all the details about your customer, their buying behavior, where exactly they are located, what are their pain points, what are their goals, what are their motivations. So based on that, all of these information, you will be in a good shape to not only develop a website, but also develop your marketing strategy around that buyer persona, and you can focus such type of a people, and you can get a very good amount of sales by just focusing and or just launching a targeted campaign on social media. So I will show you uh, how a buyer persona actually looks like. So if I go back here, and this is just an example of creating a buyer persona. And by the way, we are talking about the AI and artificial intelligence. ChatGPT is a very core, you can say, platform, which is so by using that, you can not only create buyer persona, you can also create digital marketing strategies, social media marketing strategies, social media content, and everything. So for now, this is just one example of creating a buyer persona. So for example, let's just say I am a real estate company and I need to know what exactly and who exactly are my target audience. You can create buyer persona based on your niche as well. So for example, if you're working in retail, you're working in the e-commerce, you're working for the consultant, you are working for the tourism industry, right? So for every industry sectors, you need to really understand who is your customer and how they're going to buy from you, and what sort of a unique selling proposition that you are going to offer um, for your audience or for your clients or for your customers. So have a look at this example here. So this is for the real estate customers. So this is how a buyer persona actually looks like. And first of all, we have the information about the demographic of the customers, the name, the age group, the qualification, location. So I will go step by step, and I will teach you how basically this can be done. So for example, this is just like a fictional character we have. We just need to understand who exactly is our customer. So a fictional character, maybe the buyer name can be Emmanuel. So his age group can be from like 25 to 40. Location can be Nigeria or United States. Gender, we can define the accommodation. So for the real estate company, the accommodation type is very important because we need to define that if our customer is going to buy the property or they are looking for the rental property as well. And then we can define their occupation, like if a person who is working a full time will be our target audience. So if there is a student, um, so that means a student mainly looking for the rental property, because if they are going to buy any property, student may not be able to buy anything, of course, because they don't have any full-time job or the business to have. And also down there, we need to define the pain points. What exactly are the pain points that your customer is facing right now? You can get all of these pain points by just going out and do some of the research in the field, or also going through the reviews of your different competitors' websites or the Google reviews. So if you carefully take a look at the reviews, there are a lot of people maybe talking about the good things about your business or talking about the bad things about your business. So once you see a customer who is talking about bad about your competitor business, and this is right there your opportunity, and you have to define and analyze that where exactly the customer is facing the issue. And this is where you can define that. So for example, uh, one of the life pain in the real estate industry is that um, if you're going to buy any property, there will be a lot of paperwork that you may not even know exist, right? So a good real estate company should have the solution that showcase that the company is offering A to Z paperwork for the buying process of the property. So this pain point can be included in there. And also based on my personal view, so for example, if I have a kid, 3 years old kid, and I'm looking to buy a property for my future, I should make sure that this property must be located somewhere near that has the facility of the schools, that has this facility of the parks, that has the facility of the market. So we need to understand the pain points of the customers, and we can list down all of these pain points just like we have listed down here. And we also need to analyze the technology using habits of our customers. Now, there are a lot of things that we need to consider. So, for example, there are people who frequently use mobiles. There are people who frequently use laptops, especially for the Google purpose or for using the social media. And we need to identify what technology they are using. Are they spending more time on social media or less time on social media? And then based on that, we can actually define our core digital marketing strategy. So for example, so once we have the pain points and once we have the technology usage habit, we can come to a conclusion that we should focus on the social media. We should be talking about how we can more entertain our customers using reels, using informative articles and stuff like that. We can create a website that showcase that how a customer can buy a property using our website, and how we are going to support all of the paperwork that a customer may need to have uh, in the process of buying any sort of property. So this is the like I just said, this is the core factor for the digital marketing. Um, any industry sector, anywhere, you need to first of all define your buyer persona, and then based on that you can actually create a complete digital marketing strategy for your clients and or for your customers and everything. So this is like a short tutorial from my side, and if you're interested to learn more about digital marketing and how we can learn about the different modules of digital marketing. For example, the website development is the most important thing, and we will be teaching how you can use the content management system, for example, WordPress or Shopify, to develop your website. And we will also be teaching how you can use the search engine optimization strategy to make sure that your website is on the top of the Google search. And also we will be teaching about different social media platforms. So for example, using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, how you can leverage all of these platforms to increase your sales, to increase your brand awareness. And lastly, how you can track all of these efforts and all of these success using the Google Analytics. Um, so this is all from my side, Amos, and thank you very much again for providing me this opportunity to talk about the foundation level of the digital marketing. And any of the student is interested, they are feel free and they are very welcome to visit the NGE-institute.com website and take a look at the courses that we are offering. And they can submit your inquiry either through the website, or they can submit the inquiry directly to the Amos Emmanuel, and then he can take care of the students as well. So thank you very much. And this is all from my side.
Thank you, Aslan. Thank you. You can unshare.
Thank you.
Can stop your share. Right. So you've actually done well. In fact, part of the CITO programs that Prof would have spoken about, though it won't be too much of time, we spoke about that. So that was quite nice of you, and thanks for the efforts. Okay, the last time we lost Dr. Fayemi. If there was something to round up, sir. If Dr. Fayemi has something to round up, we had that glitch with the sound at the time you were speaking. And next, I want to see if, okay, I saw Lamin from Gambia. Is okay.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Amos.
Yes.
Because from my side.
Yes.
I apologize for that. So
No
all that I have to just round up is that at my institution, we believe that education and sharing are pivotal for unlocking our potential in Africa. So as a result, we would love to replicate this training. It's a valuable training, it's a valuable seminar, and a very good initiative and program that we would like to replicate on our campus. So we believe this will provide our students with direct access to this cutting-edge training on AI, and of course, expert insight. So I sincerely appreciate the invitation once again from Innovationbed Africa AI, And of course, we've started this collaboration. I believe very soon, the CEO will be on our campus. We look forward to welcoming you as guest speaker at our international conference on entrepreneurship. So with the team on entrepreneurship in the age of AI. So we believe this is a very good place for us to start the collaboration and then to get engage your academy and training the students and young scholars at Mountain Top University. So I sincerely appreciate the invitation, and then thank you so much for hosting this valuable discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Fayemi. Thank you so very much, Dr. Fayemi. And I'm glad to also know that you are, a beneficiary of the Bill Gates Foundation? Something about around the research. Yes. If you could give us a little bit about that.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Encourage some of us.
Yes, across Africa.
And that was huge. That was huge. About $500,000.
Yes. Yeah. We're able to do some work in collaboration with other African institutions. Right. With institution in Ethiopia, institution in Mozambique, Tanzania, and of course, we also have collaboration with an institution in Canada and Belgium, Denmark as well. So it's for us to also put our own little to try we can influence the heads across Africa. And that's what we'll be engaging with in the last 4 years.
Thank you so very much, and well done for you. Do what you do. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on board.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome, sir. I actually wanted to also share a part of what I had, but at the same time, I wanted to be sure I would be permitted. Like I still have Abib. Abib, I have an engineer here. Abib, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here, sir. Good afternoon.
Oh, excellent. This is actually one fan. He's an engineer. And maybe, Abib, I'll just give you the floor to just say a bit about what you think AI does in your field, engineering. I have one of the first-class material also in here, but then for time, because I would like to also share a bit of what I have. So, Abib, just your floor. What do you think might benefit students of your class? Thank you.
Okay, sir, I actually I have some slides that I'd like to share.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Okay, great. Obviously, I'll just give you, okay, great. You are co-host and can go ahead, sir.
Okay, sir, so I'll just share the presentation. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. I'm Lawal Habibullah. I'm an engineer. I graduated from University in Nigeria, Federal University of Technology, Minna, with a degree in mechanical engineering. I'm also a software engineer, so my own personal goal is to bridge the gap. I mean, it's already been done, but that's one of the things I want to do as well, one of the fields I want to go into, to bridge the gap between engineering and software, and mainly not just software, but artificial intelligence and machine learning, to be precise. So since at Innovationbed, our main targets are the undergraduates, those who are still in the university. So that's why my presentation is directed to the undergraduates mainly and majorly. So to the engineering undergraduates, to be more precise, in fact, the engineering undergraduates. So first thing I'd like to talk about is the role that AI and machine learning play in the future of engineering. In engineering generally, before I get to that, in any career at all, AI and machine learning is like a spark to which, when applied to any field, the field just booms. Apply AI and machine learning to any industry, and there's going to be rapid progress, rapid development in that industry. And we have seen it happen over time. In fact, software as a whole, when software is applied to any industry, it thrives. Now, to now apply a subset of software, that is AI and machine learning, it thrives even more, better than when you just apply software in general. So everybody, regardless of our fields, AI and machine learning has a big role to play in the development, in our progress in that field. Let's talk about, let me just mention a few or some of the advancements that I have observed in healthcare and in finance. So in healthcare, there are currently there are systems in place. Okay, there are systems in place where doctors have to spend less time with patients, not because the doctors are incompetent, but because part of their work is now being done by computers, is being done by AI and machine learning. So it's not like the doctors are being replaced entirely, but the amount of time a doctor has to spend, the amount of time a clinical psychologist or a clinical biologist have to spend cracking their brains, trying to find answers to questions, that time is reduced now because of AI and machine learning. Now, that kind of person is going to be able to contribute better, is going to be able to contribute faster in their field. Now, in finance as well, we have seen advancements in the finance industry from the application of software engineering and, to be more precise, the application of artificial intelligence and machine learning, where you have a system that can easily identify a simple application, a system that can identify fraudulent accounts or an account that is involved in fraudulent activities, just based on the trends, based on the type of transactions that occur on the account. So this is an example. This is one application of artificial intelligence and machine learning in finance, how it has brought advances to the finance industry. And there are also systems for stock market trading, although I'm less familiar with that, but I know it's in existence, where artificial intelligence and machine learning helps stockbrokers, it helps financial advisors in their job. It helps them to find better stocks to buy. So it helps them to make better decisions with their finances. So yeah, those are some applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning in the finance industry. But now let's talk about artificial intelligence and machine learning in the engineering industry. So when I was in the university, my final project before I left university was the application of artificial intelligence and machine learning, the application of machine learning to mechanical engineering, specifically prediction of tool wear in machining processes. That was my final project. And from the experience I had, I realized, in fact, just when I was trying to find a topic to research, just the amount of opportunities I saw, they were so overwhelming. I just had to settle, I had to resort to the advice of my supervisor to select that topic because there are many others I could have done that are still artificial intelligence and machine learning in mechanical engineering alone. So there were a lot. So that just shows how fertile the land is, how important it is for us to pay more attention to artificial intelligence and machine learning in engineering as a whole. So one of the areas of application is predictive maintenance, which is what I did, predictive maintenance. So before a machine down, the user or the author should have an insight. The computer is going to tell them already that, okay, this machine is supposed to break down. I'm expecting this machine to break down. So when the operator already has that kind of knowledge, when the operator already has that kind of insights, they will be able to prepare ahead of the breakdown of the machine, or in fact, they can swap it out, they can replace it or fix it before it breaks down. In fact, so instead of having to wait till the machine or you now start looking for someone to come and fix the machine, or before you try to get a replacement, time is already wasted in between. And again, when the machine is already worn out and is already damaging your job, is already damaging the work, what you are doing, there's going to be waste at the end of the day, inefficiency creeps in. So these are some of the application of AI and then in engineering maintenance. There's also design optimization. Yeah, design optimization is when an engineer is designing something, you have to go through a step. Yeah, so the design step now, the design stage is when They come up with a design, then they go back, they review it, they say, is this going to fit the purpose for which we are building this machine? When they ask all those questions, then they find some shortcuts, they go back, and then when they go back, to the drawing board based on the feedback they got by users. Again, design. So that goes over and over and over and over. It might take years at times, just iterating, finding better designs, building better designs. Yeah. So with artificial intelligence and machine learning, that stage, that process of designing and redesigning, it becomes easier and faster to design optimization, find the best designs in the shortest time with artificial intelligence and machine learning. There's also robotics and automation, there's also smart infrastructure, energy efficiency. Robotics and automation, well, that's one of the easiest and most prevalent application of AI and machine learning in engineering because we can easily see the conveyor belt, we can easily see robots that are being produced, especially in manufacturing industry, many things that needed operators to do manually and being delegated to machines. So robots and having automated tasks being run. That's one of the most previous ones. There's also smart infrastructure and energy efficiency, I think, is one of the biggest ones because there's going to be nothing without energy to power it. There's no machine without energy. And the world now, we can't do without power. So if we're able to find a way to make power more accessible, to make storage, energy efficiency, transportation, like moving energy from one place to another. Those are vital areas as well that I believe artificial intelligence and machine learning is playing a huge role in its development and progress. So um, there are some other things, there are some other areas of application which I don't know about because frankly, there are lots of them. So rather than just giving you specific areas of applications now, let's talk about how we can identify opportunities. So instead of having everything spelled out, there are some that are inexistent yet. So when they come, how can we identify them? This is these are some ways we can find them. So it is repetitive tasks. If there's anything that is repetitive, if there's anything that is mundane, that's definitely can be there to solve those things. So whenever anything is repetitive, take for example scheduling machine operations or scheduling anything in the engineering industry. If there's anything quality control as well, that's a repetitive task. So that can be dedicated to artificial intelligence and machine learning. You can always apply that to apply AI and machine learning to perform repetitive tasks in any specific application. Yeah, and there's also data availability because without data, artificial intelligence training is incomplete. Yeah, I don't want to say impossible, but rather incomplete. So data availability, if there's any field where you know that you have access to data in that application, that field, it's a fertile land. You can also use artificial intelligence machine learning in that field, in that specification. And in fact, just data availability alone, in which you can even the process of gathering data in itself is already a contribution towards the use of AI and machine learning and in that field. So because now you're laying the groundwork for someone else, someone AI ML field. So with the knowledge of artificial intelligence and machine learning, you would better be able to find what data is most important for this application, for this thing, or for this area, which will greatly help the application of artificial intelligence and machine learning in this field. So I believe that's another way you can identify opportunities. So industry trends as well and cross-disciplinary collaboration. These are ways how we can identify opportunities in application of artificial intelligence and machine learning in engineering. So these are some of these. You've heard everything I've had to say. I'd like to advise the undergraduates, take action. Yeah, take action. There are projects you can always embark on. some have been started, some are things you'd already have a lot of people who have done similar things and can build your own project, or sometimes it's something new. That's very, very rare. You most likely won't be doing something new, yeah. But even if you are, do it all the same. That's going to be the foundation on which someone else is going to build that. Yeah? So there are projects you can do for internships as well. Look for internships in any company that has to do with engineering and where you feel you would be able to apply artificial intelligence and machine learning. And you might not even know how you can apply AI and ML to the advancement of that company, to the advancement of what they do until you join the company, yeah, until you join the industry. So you have to first be there, be on ground, see how things happen normally, and then based on that, you can look for how artificial intelligence and machine learning can contribute to growth and development in that place. And a very good way to find that, very good place, starting point is startups, because startups are more flexible, yeah. Startups are more flexible and I think it's easier to get in startup, and it's also easier to contribute in the early stages of a company's growth. So that's my 1 cent. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your attention. I'd also like to appreciate Mr. Emmanuel um, for the opportunity to speak. You're doing a very good job, sir. And I hope you find the important people, the people who would be able to contribute efficiently to this project. So I hope to be one of those people. And as long as the project is alive, I hope because if the project is alive, many people would definitely want to would definitely want to join it, because it's a very interesting thing. And the field is obvious. Everybody that has been talking since, from what Mr. Chris said, um, he made it very clear to us that without Africa now, without Africa, in fact, it's not safe to say there is no going to be progress in the world if there's no progress in Africa. So Africa is going to be progress drivers, we're going to be change drivers of the world of the future. So and Innovationbed AI Lab is very first. Even if it's not the first, it's the most efficient, the most efficient in bringing Africa to the promised land. So thank you very much once again for the opportunity. I'm very grateful. Thank you much. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time.
Thank you
and
very
attention.
well. Thank you so much, Mr. Bibulai Lawal. I can see your presentation has provoked Mr. Chris Waje. Mr. Waje, sir.
Thank you very much. Let me appreciate Mr. Abdullah Lawal, first of all, for this inspirational intervention.
That's right.
What I will really add, I wanted to ask some questions, but let me illuminate, and also from our able presenter on digital marketing.
That's right.
Indeed, breaking the conversation down, especially for those who are upcoming. I just want us to appreciate as Africans that the world itself is a story. Life itself is the art of storytelling, be it in education, be it in medicine, be it in transportation, be it in marketing. What we are doing is telling a story from the conceptual to the contextual base to be able to interrogate challenges to find solutions. That is what Abdullah has just done, at least as an academia. It's well appreciated. It's told an exemplary story of how Africans can move forward. And I want to implore Innovationbed to establish a special segment for the under-Africans to tell technology story. You will be amazed on how their thinking quality is evolving, and what their emotional intelligence is composing as a response to the future and of course, they can engage visual intelligence. That is my submission. Indeed, in closing, I want to invite Abdullah, of course, retired presenters and listeners through this platform and by the enabling guidance and mentorship of our digital mind emeritus Emmanuel to join the Africa IPv6 cybersecurity task force. It is an organization that resonates in all the continents of Africa. And of course, we'll be amazed to see those who are outside Africa who are really sending invitation and permission to join this incredible platform that we can use to navigate, because what Abdullah has really said, and he nailed on the head, Africa cannot survive unless there is knowledge collaboration. That is what I had him say. Okay, from many facets, from many domains, from many exemplary interrogative cross-sections of life. So I want to appreciate everyone out here. I need to sign up and of course to appreciate Mr. Emmanuel, who invariably is a digital data officer with cybersecurity task force, and is doing a lot of internationalist work to ensure that the mission and of course an interrogative directive on how to conquer AI, going forward for African children, it is there. So I want to appreciate each and every one of you. And when the time comes, I am really having something on the works here titled AI Playbook for African Children. This playbook is interrogating through a storyline that is now in the studio to produce from text to voice to image to animation. And of course, going forward, we intend to have them in about 25 African languages by building a humanoid that we can deploy as robotics to education, because the storytelling is not complete until we embrace the adage of I see, I forget, I hear, I remember. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much. In fact, after Bibulai's presentation, obviously, when you see a young man who seemed to take AI exploits as part of his career, that is what you see in a complete person. Nobody sees AI as a different course. We missed it when they told us my course was just sociology, for instance, or my course was just English language, for instance. Who knows? It was supposed to be AI and sociology, or AI with English language. And that's exactly the path to toe now. So if we've made that mistake, innovation bed simply means that we all need to go back and dress up our beds. Nobody dresses up your beds. You have to dress your bed. If whatever you dress was what you're going to live on, you're going to sleep on it the next time. So actually, I want to just have a rundown, and I'm happy at the contents shared by my last speaker, because he also respected the fact that we have to also carry the Anglophone, the Francophone, the presentation on, and even we'll do some conversions to Aslan's presentation, as this will also go down to every other Francophone membership of the ecosystem. So our mission actually is to empower African youths and professionals by providing comprehensive AI education and training, fostering an environment of technological innovation, and significantly enhancing employability, creativity within the AI sector. When we say we've lost jobs that are actually remaining now are the jobs that you and I must create, because those jobs aren't coming back anymore. And we are not going to wait for one politician preaching a promise of jobs, 1 million or 2 or whatever on their manifestos. There's actually nothing called jobs anymore, unless the jobs that you yourself can digitally can actually create from your career contents. That's where the businesses are today. So, mes missions et visions, notre mission est d'autonomiser les jeunes et les professionnels africains en offrant une éducation et une formation complète et une IA favorisant et environnement d'innovation technologique et améliorant considérablement l'employabilité et la créativité de la secteur de l'IA. Nous envisageons un avenir où chaque nation africaine est dotée de capacités avancées en IA, contribuant à une amélioration des compétences technologiques et la prospérité économique à l'échelle du continent. Notre vision s'attend à la création de ressources, de praticiens qualifiés et liens prêts à relever des défis à saisir les opportunités uniques de l'Afrique. So in total, our mentorship actually will entail every academic content in agriculture, geography, engineering, general actuarial sciences, law, petroleum engineering, medical science, medicine and surgery, urban and regional planning, course of now, even theater arts, and so on and so forth. BizAdmin is there, education, environmental sciences, physics, biochemistry, political science, psychology, sociology, marketing, and so on and so forth. And promoters of the Innovation Bed is such that you can actually leverage on Innovation Bed, African AI Academy, Mentorship Academy, to offer your corporate social responsibility. And I've just used today's session to share that the over 100 beneficiaries of this platform have gone through the grant seeking, which was approved by Programmers Foundation. It will be on, and it's actually on the basis of that they were able to access this program, this webinar. So if you are a promoter or a sponsor, you will be given a landing page for which you can share with your networks as to what you are offering what you are giving back to the society. If you're a prominent human being, a prominent citizen in any country in Africa or outside Africa, you can actually promote to ensure that you put some people in this mentorship program, because we do not want any of them to pay a dime. They actually will need to begin to look for people who will sponsor their programs, and we want to be able to put them in one AI program or the other. And these programs are productive mentorship classes that make them eventually to be able to produce digital services and digital products, and not that they are at the end of the day going to be like becoming job seekers at the end of the day. And that's the essence of the mentorship. So this is a typical landing page for Programmers Foundation, and I can show you all the beneficiaries that are enjoying what I'm offering. Every other promoter has this opportunity, and everybody who actually seeking grants on your scholarships will be shown on your page, and you can use this to advertise in your networks and all of that. So if we want to ask what's artificial intelligence, I'm sure before now we are aware, but then just to simply put, that artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence in machines designed to perform tasks that typically require human cognitive abilities, such as learning, reasoning, and problem solving. And en anglais, artificial intelligence is actually, it's a direct conversion of that, which of course, in the next page, I've provided that. It's actually l'intelligence artificielle et la simulation de l'intelligence humaine dans des machines pour accomplir des tâches qui nécessitent généralement des capacités cognitives humaines, telles que l'apprentissage, le renseignement et la résolution des problèmes. And so on, because this text will be given out to every participant, so that we don't waste any time. We will actually implore that students actually have big dreams, actually give yourself to education and upskilling in these directions. Of course, ensure that this empowerment and job creation influences what to do, and even the industry itself needs to be able to react to this, and to be sure that whatever this is actually has a value in economic development. Similarly, il y a les traductions en français that having big dreams is key, because the opportunities that are bound in healthcare improvements, just like a colleague has spoken about the last time, is immense. In fact, you also have infrastructure development opportunities. You also have opportunities in social inclusion and community development. You really cannot stop artificial intelligence because the global advancement now opens up the brand new opportunity for every poor living being anywhere on the African continent to be able to use this to influence his environment, to influence his economy and e-welfare to a greater extent. So environmental sustainability, policy advocacy, and research is all that you can actually dream dreams that can help you with. Then later, we want to perhaps look at what is actually those consequences of the society neglecting, neglecting their people in this whole discussion. That the empowerment and inclusion of undergraduate students in tertiary institutions in Africa through initiatives like the Innovationbed AI incubation are vital for nurturing a generation that is adept at harnessing artificial intelligence for societal and economic development. Neglecting this demographic can have profound implications for both the students and the broader society. Here we explore what might happen if African undergraduates are left behind in the AI revolution. One, we're going to have widening gap. Skills gap is going to widen the more. And this is where you are trying to approach the labor market, and the labor market keeps staying away from you because it's already changed. Now, you also have this in French for our French participants. Then the next is that you have stunting economic and technological growth where you abandon these people. Then you also have social and cultural implications when these people are abandoned. Same way, il y a des traductions en français, pure subtext. Now, we also could miss opportunities in policy and governance. That lack of informed policymakers, undergraduates who are educated in AI are potential future leaders who could shape policies around technology, use, and ethics. Without this knowledge base, African countries may struggle to create informed policies that promote beneficial AI while protecting citizens from potential harm, like privacy violations or biased algorithms, and so on and so forth. And in conclusion, that the failure to promote and empower undergraduates in AI education through initiatives like this could signify significantly at large. So I think this is the whole idea that we had to put up this program for the attention of Africa and decision makers in Africa. So I think at this point, we can go back to take more. Abdullahi Abubakar, actually from North Central, Abdullahi Abubakar. Can we take your message, please?
Yes, sir.
Abdullahi Abubakar, your message, please. 1 minute. Hello, Abdullahi. You are muted. What do you do? Who are you? And what have you for us?
Yes, sir. I'm Abdullah Abakar, country program manager for this AI and digital marketing class. I am the Northwest, the coordinator of North.
Okay, all right, let me take Samuel Johnson. Samuel Johnson is joining from the University of Lagos. Samuel Johnson, are you there? Just very sharp.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, first is that you are a UN World Summit Awards Youth Ambassador, and you are conducting the Innovationbed Southwest. You'll be putting together undergraduates together for a talk sometime in a month or two at the University of Lagos campus. Please share more on this.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to be here. My name is Samuel Johnson. I'm the founder of Some Services, and I'm the youth ambassador of World Summit Awards, promoting digital innovations that are creating supporting the sustainable development goals. Yeah, so happy to be here. I'm part of the program. I'm the program country coordinator for Southwest Nigeria. And I hope that by the next time I'm going to have this kind of program, we are going to have more students on board. Because basically, I'm great so them could not join because they're not actively on at the moment. So the convener for the World Summit Nigeria Entrepreneurship and Innovation Conference will be happening in December, precisely on the 1st of November at the University of Lagos. So through these initiatives are promoting digital innovations that are to creating sustainable solutions. I currently getting submission from innovators across the country, different institutions. So we're going through a 3-day boot camp at the University of Lagos, and then we are going to have the final day on the 21st about the WSA NEC 2024. Initiative we put together that to support the nation WSA, and also which is organized with our part, Mr. Emmanuel, was in his mission to promote digital innovation across the country. Thank you.
Thank you, Walter Sam, by short number, your nickname. That was great. That was grand. Do I have Cameroon here? Monsieur Kofi Sosu, Esquilia Ndom, Veronique do Cameroon.
Yes, she's having trouble to get connected. I don't know what's happening.
Great. Oh, excellent. But then any other person from Cameroon there to speak? Any question? Anything to share? Okay. Ibrahima Dahaba, Senegal. Anyone from Senegal? And my friend from Sierra Leone, we have over 100 registration people. People probably think event will happen in the portal. No, a portal will always take you to the Zoom link. So if you never completed that step to get into class, you will miss the class. And the good thing about it is that every class that has been scheduled for you to attend, you can always go back to your portal and view the recording of that class, even for our future programs. And that is a standard. Daniel Bonsu? Daniel Bonsu?
Yes, sir.
Daniel Bonsu, any message?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for this awesome opportunity. I actually heard about this program 2 days back.
Oh.
I'm actually a student, first degree student with the Ghana Communications Technology University. And one of my lecturers actually touched on that, and my class rep also. Actually, late last semester, I was actually having this discussion with him, looking at probably coming up with something of this sort to help ourselves to, put ourselves in a better position so that probably after graduation, we wouldn't necessarily have to work for anybody, but make an impact even if we have to impact in Ghana, in Africa, or even in basically whatever to do, we work at it. So on this semester, the lecture starts on it, and my course rep was like, Danny, I think you recall we had last semester. I said, It's looking like the heavy liftings heavy works have already been done. So it's better to join them if you can beat them. So I assume this is the very first of its kind, since we discussed it. We thought of looking for a niche, but I wonder how we didn't find this. I actually wonder why we didn't find this. So I'm actually very happy to have been a part of this. I did my registration yesterday. So he sent me the link. Was it very late last night? So I joined, and yeah. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Daniel Dwansu. Thank you so very much. Ghana is actually where I play very well. I used to have an office in Adabraka on Swansea Arcade myself. And
That's interesting.
Larry there covers my back, has my back in Ghana. Thank you so very much, Larry. If you are there. Larry, are you there? Okay. Okay, Larry, are you there? I can see your hand.
Yeah, yes. 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 Thank you very much, Mr. Amos. The journey has not been easy.
Yeah.
I know back then when your office was operational,
That's right.
We started from there. You introduced me to these innovative platforms, and you were wild on me. Anytime you see me, Larry, do this, Larry, do that, And then I was in school. I don't even know what is AI. So, but thank God where we are here now. I think you have done a lot. You have done a lot, and I'm amazed. I'm amazed. So I'm just appealing to the students here. Let's take this thing serious. Let's take it serious, and then it's an opportunity. I know how much it costs you to organize this. I know personally. I know, and it's not easy. So we who are benefiting it, we need to be serious and take it. I mean, yes, so that we can grow it ourselves. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you
very much, Larry. Next time I come, I'm sure we'll be in Buka in Osu. Thanks. All right. Yes. Okay. So let me go to Panaway at John. Panaway at John. Is that Togo? Let's go say Togo.
Oui.
Oh, excellent, monsieur. Vous parlez.
Ok, bonsoir, chef.
Est-ce que vous avez des messages? Any message?
Non. Je vous suis pour l'instant.
Right. Okay. All right. Panaway, Adjan. Quel pays? Vous êtes de quel pays?
D'abord, bonsoir à l'Assemblée, à toute l'Assemblée.
Quoi?
Bonsoir à l'Assemblée.
Oh, Zambie.
Non.
Oh, Zambie.
Le Togo.
Oh, le Togo, oui. Est-ce que vous êtes à quelle école?
Non, je suis technicien en informatique et réseau.
Oh, excellent. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Samuel Njinu, let me just take us like that. Samuel Njinu?
Yes, hello, sir.
Are you there? Or quelle langue? Anglais ou français?
I actually speak I'm in English, that is, sorry.
Excellent, excellent. How are you doing? Can we meet you? Any message?
I'm okay. I've just been listening and learning all the different insights that different
Excellent,
people have.
excellent. Are you in school or already doing something?
So I'm here, I'm your coordinator here in Kenya. So
Oh, excusez-moi, monsieur. Vous êtes okay from the name. I didn't see Gitoro. Oh, merci
you know me by
beaucoup.
my
Oh yeah, you would have given me an open talk from Kenya. I didn't know you were there from Kenya. Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Gitoro. Please just give your word. What's your idea of the program?
well, all I can say, I have this one word that I hope people can like leverage on, and that is in the future, it is not AI that will be completely replacing humans, but it will be a human leveraging AI who will actually come in and replace and actually get the jobs that are actually out there. You see, yes, AI has a very big part that it is playing in, but when it is coupled up with human creativity, the individualism of each and every person who now in the back end knows how to leverage these different tools and softwares that are available, that's what's going to make someone stand out, especially in this age that we are moving forward. So my word would be this: capitalize on that, because if you can be that exception, especially moving into the job market, into the innovation world, whether you'll be an entrepreneur or whether they'll join the workforce, having that edge would be something of benefit, especially moving forward now. That would be my short word.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Mr. Gitoro. And let me even say that Kenya actually had more registration than any other African country. Do you believe that? But then perhaps for certain technicalities at the process of getting onto the platform, by today going into Zoom, might have affected quite a lot of people, but I'm sure we'll be able to correct that. But then I'm happy for what you do and what you have done. Quite frankly, you were very, very noticeable in the data I've got across Africa. You were number one, and I'm glad to say that. Beating even Nigeria, yeah, sure. Sure, if that wasn't announced to you, I have that data of Kenya's leadership. Thank you so very much. Right. Yasin Sharif.
Hello, my name is Yasin Sharif. I'm a cybersecurity student from Ghana Telecom University. I carry the same message that my brothers from Ghana are carrying. So I'm here and then I'm expecting to learn more from the program. So I'm expecting that I learn more from the program. That's why I'm here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Quite a nice one there from Ghana too. Yes.
Sir, this happens to be my class rep, sir.
Oh, excellent. Class rep. I think I've clapped for him.
Thank you.
For him to be class rep, I know what that means. Well done and welcome. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much there.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really want, we're going to make it be a long journey, because that platform eventually will be a long term. We'll be looking for the long term engagement, mentorship of people. And I'm happy that same platform is the platform I'll use to also try to engage my MasterCard mentorship program, for which I would have been lucky to speak with Dr. Mensah, because the MasterCard associate program is about Nigerians and Ghanaians. And I was lucky to at least have Dr. Mensah, a Ghanaian, who is even my head of house. But he was in briefly, is no more in the house at the moment. He was my mentee, one of my mentees on the MasterCard Foundation. So mentorship is really going to be something in the long term in Africa, and we're going to do this because there's a major need for Africans to take advantage of. Can I also hear from Agbanyo, Nicole? Nicole Agbanyo, quel pays? Bonsoir, Agbanyo, Nicole. I have to challenge my French today. It was over 30 years ago. I did school start French, but I never could use, but going forward, I'll begin to use my French. I don't think it was that bad because I even passed my French better than my English at school start almost 30 years ago. So somebody to beat me may try that in French production. Okay. Any more? We have Amanda Maxellum. Amanda Maxellum. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, I'm happy to be part of it. A friend
Great.
sent me the link. I'm at Accra. I'm a teacher.
Oh, excellent. From Ghana. Great.
I'm prepared to learn and incorporate it in my teaching. Thanks so much.
Oh, excellent. Okay, you are in the faculty or teaching faculty, right? Teaching line?
Yes, please.
Oh,
In the
excellent.
basic school.
Oh, excellent. Because the good thing about this program is that we're going to have programs for faculty members, that is teachers in institutions, just like we also will pay attention to people in their various. Why are we even talking to students? Let them go to classes. We're not like we say, we're not repeating or going to repeat what the schools or curriculum is doing. We believe that in school, they are being taught. But our business is the content of what they are being taught. We want them to go back to those contents and begin to think in the manner that they can begin to convert those career contents into digital services and digital products, leveraging on global advancements of artificial intelligence and machine learning. That is just the bottom line. And people should be able to solve their poverty issues. It won't be about one government going forward because they are not even there. They have their programs and their propaganda to run. So, and human beings have to improve their bottom lines. This is the reawakening. This is the reawakening that we are talking about. Any more contribution? Aslan, can you just give me something to wrap up? I'm taking some wrap-up messages. Aslan, thank you so much. You have joined us from Pakistan, or maybe you are joining from New Zealand today, but you've done and represented Professor Amjad from Harrisburg University so well, because just a few minutes to the program, he had some programs, and I'm sure by today, he had to manage his graduate class, graduate program at Harrisburg over this weekend. So he sent his excuse, but then luckily you are here. Aslan, are you there? Some wrap up. If Aslan is there, well, Aslan in the course of his talk shared quite a lot on the CITO program. The CITO program will be there, and most of these CITO programs are what we already have partnership with the Harrisburg University in the US, for whom we've done a lot of work with the United Nations for more than 10 years. And some of these things are being put together for certification programs. And this will be good for workforce of governments, workforce of private sectors, and of course, some other class of capacities that programs will be meant for. And we have come to terms with the fact that because these programs are so expensive, that we should be able to at least be able to influence that this cost of these programs as cheap and as less costly as much as possible. And that is why we are particularly very happy. And we're lucky. And if we're to have Professor Amjad earlier in the day, would have also heard that this is what we've discussed and we've arranged. Can someone give me a closing? Monsieur Kofi Sosu, could you give me a closing?
Yes, sir. First of all, I want to talk to my people who don't understand English. So they were complaining, sending me message, telling that the English is so strong than them. You know?
Oh, was too strong, no problems, all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but pour tous les Togolais, je voulais vous dire, on parlait juste d'intelligence artificielle, comment l'intelligence artificielle peut aider dans tous les domaines, la transformation, bon, peut nous aider à réfléchir plus vite, à pouvoir inventer des choses qui pourront aider la population à aller plus loin dans les recherches qu'ils font. Avec le temps, nous serons ensemble, nous allons partager les ressources qui vont vous aider à pouvoir mieux comprendre et pouvoir mieux utiliser l'intelligence artificielle dans tous vos domaines. So, as we say, we want to thank everyone for participating to this webinar, and we hope we'll be together again to learn more about the AI and how we can explore it to change and transform the Africa and every field in the world. So thank you for everyone. God bless.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Kofi Sosu. And I also got the message from Ndom Veronique, the coordinator for Cameroon. She sent apologies for the network issue she's having. Just reading that now. I'm so grateful. And of course, my chairman, he just stepped out, and with a lot of thank you for our event today. And he was, in fact, Chris Waje did so much at the event today at the beginning and even till almost the end. So I thank everyone, and event presentations will be shared. And I know some of the presentations are already in French and English. And like we said, this video, even though most of the English is, most of them in English, but of course you can always get captions in French and vice versa. And that is the beauty of the fact that language shouldn't be our barrier. And I thank you all for this event today. And for its success also has been for my country coordinators. They have been there every time. In fact, one of them particularly for Zambia, Reverend Abednego Mamwe, his family is actually having a wedding today. So Zambia actually had that as a plus. I would rise as a plus because he's actually one of the children is wedding as we speak. So that representation wasn't there, but then I give thanks, and I'm so grateful to all of you. Conte from Sierra Leone, Lamin Sisse, the Gambia, and Larry there in Kenya, in Ghana, Alexander Ojo also Ghana, Ndom, Cameroon, and of course you, Kofi Sosu there in Togo. And going back there, we have so many. Everyone I may not even remember to mention now. You've been wonderful, and I say thank you. And very soon we'll be able to put more and communicate to everybody, and everybody should be on the platform, and we'll be sharing more of what we plan to do ahead as we proceed. So thank you so very much, everyone. I remain Amos Emmanuel from Programmers Software, the Programmers Foundation also, and the initiative being Innovationbed, Africa's Africa AI Academy, and solely a mentorship platform. Thank you so much, and happy weekend, everyone.